Hi, I'm Kylee Peña, Principal Product Marketing Manager at Adobe. Let's talk about the new layout and color mode. Because when you first enter color mode in Premiere, it might feel different, but it's actually very simple. Let's dive a little bit deeper into the new interface in color mode. This is the clip grid. It's the visual representation of your timeline, and you can dock it anywhere you like, make it larger or smaller, make it one clip at a time show, or a grid itself. And center stage here in the program monitor is the image, which is the priority. Everything here is designed to maximize what you see because better visibility means better color decisions. In the program monitor, you'll find different settings that will be helpful. You can switch to clip playback instead of timeline playback, so you can loop a clip. You can switch to solo mode, which separates out graphics from your image so you can work on the image alone. You can add a color reference marker, and you can also choose comparison view. Below here are the color controls. These are your core color tools. Everything you need is right here. Color is organized into operations. We have the clip level, and we have the sequence level here, but you can also do group level. If I select all these shots here, you can see I have a new selection, and I can add a group. And I can add an adjustment to those selected clips. I can also name this group, and I can name all of my adjustments too. So now, if I click here and make an adjustment to this clip, maybe bringing the contrast up, that applies to just that clip. But if I click on the group, everything is impacted in the clip grid, as you can see. Or at the sequence level, it's applied to my entire sequence all at once. The HUD, the heads-up display, appears when you need it and disappears when you don't. It shows you what you're doing in real time with scopes. These are the scopes that are most appropriate for each of the color adjustments. You can learn more about scopes later on in the series. And underneath, you can select just zones like highlights to make adjustments to those. Or color shift as well, isolating a color and then making adjustments to that. You'll find more color tool settings under the wrench menu here, including color control options and heads-up display options. And you can use comparison mode to better match shots. So instead of navigating a complex system, you're working in a space built around the way editors think.